Hey, this is Rob with Puzzle Publishers, and welcome to today's Monday Minute. Today we're going to talk about color by numbers and picture slicing. Now, if you didn't know, we actually have a tool that does this really well, but it's not really named this accordingly. The tool is called Mandala Crazy, and it is actually designed to do picture slicing. Let me get in here and get clicking. I'm going to go in through the suite and access it here. It's actually designed to do picture slicing too and color by numbers. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show this to you. Now what you can do is, so normally you'd come in here and you could draw mandalas, like fun stuff like this, and release them for coloring or whatever. But I'm going to show you a different feature. Watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this little bear. And let me do, I'm just going to bring him in. So what it is the bear picture comes in, and let me show you what it looks like. So this is actually the bear, and he's a black and white colorable image. Now, what you can do is we actually allow you to do what's called image slicing. So you can do, and you can choose from different ranges of how the bear itself is applied. So in this case, I'm going to do the shape as a template. Now what I can do is I can turn this to line mode. Line mode means that it draws the lines for me, makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to take the number of slices way down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the bear up. See how I can do this? And you can divide the bear however you would like to divide him. If I wanted to do more slices, I could kick this up. I could start out here. I could start from the center if I wanted to. All right, but remember that it's designed for mandalas, so it does do it in a radial fashion. But you could divide it up like this or whatever. Let me get those out of there and divide this up. You can also divide it up in fun ways. I could keep increasing the number of slices. And then what I could do is, that's kind of a neat abstract picture to color per se. You could also use the image on top. There's lots of different options here for how you'd like to do it. And maybe I just want you know what, let me do, you know what, I'm going to leave that. Because now I could do a pattern for the bear like this. If I wanted to, I could do it like that. So I wanted to show you how we could do image slicing now. And basically you can take a shape, when it brings the image in, you can take it and use the shape as a template and slice it up. Okay. So the bear sometimes is a little weird, but you could do other things, and you could do simple shapes or whatever, and the program has some simple shapes built in. But what I'd like to do now is show you the color by numbers feature, which is really neat. So what you can do is you can turn on draw numbers, and this shows you what your current number is. This will show the numbers. And this is the size of the numbers. Now, auto increment means that every time I position a number, it'll increment it by 1 and auto do the numbers for me. So in this case, I just want to do my own, and I can adjust this number. This is the current number. So I can come here and I can click, and I can make this a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 1. Let's grow them a little bit to make them easier to see. And then I can kick the number up. Maybe I want to do a 2 and a 2. And then I want to do a 3 and a 3, and finally a 4 and a 4. So, and then I could define the color numbers and do all that stuff separately. So this is a real quick way to do, pardon me, color by numbers. The auto increment feature works like this, where every time I click, so there's some neat kind of features too. Let me shrink that down a little bit. There it is. It was a little too big for the 10. So there we go. Bring it back down for double digits. So you could maybe you wanted to make a clock or whatever, or just 10 different things for color by numbers. Now there's a different thing to color by numbers. So watch this. I can actually put them on top of the image. So now here's our bear. And maybe, for example, let me take the size down a little bit. I'm going to turn off auto increment so I can do my color by numbers like this on top of the image. Watch how quick I can do a color by numbers image. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yep, let's do that a 2. That would make this a 2. And then you know what? Let's do this. A 3, a 3, a 3, 3, and a 3. You can also take, and after you position these numbers, you can grab them and move them. You can also say, for example, I decided I didn't want this to be a 3. I can right click it and delete it, put a new one there, whatever I want to do. I can change the size like this. Oh, and then maybe I want to do this. Forgot. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and do a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Boom, there it is, done. So I hope you see some of the really neat features that are hidden inside Mandala Crazy Pro and Mandala Crazy, I believe, that allow you to do, one, not only picture slicing, two, but allow you to do color by numbers. So I hope you enjoyed this Monday Minute, and I will see you next week.